Tie. Till then, we will go on with the rest of the proceedings. And I'll hand over the mic to Mukul to say a few words.
Thank you, Anand. So nice to see everyone, and I hope you all have had a great time today. And thank you so much for coming for this tournament in my father's name that my mother's, worked very hard to organize. I'd like to also thank the guest of honor, the president of Bombay, Mr. Saran, and our chief guest, Mr. Deepak Parekh, who was a very, very dear friend of our family and my father. Since I was a kid, I have heard them shouting in another room while they're playing bridge, loudly shouting, and I've run into the room so many times and been like, what's happening? And they're like, no, nothing, we're just playing, that's how we play. So, yeah, over to Mr. Parekh. Some words, sir.
Very briefly, firstly, let me just, on behalf of my entire family, thank everyone who participated in this tournament, everyone who helped make this tournament, organized it, especially my mother, my dear friend, the newly elected president of Bombay Gymkhana, Sanjeev Saran, who has a very grand vision for the club and who I'm very grateful to each and every one of you for electing him and for supporting him. Mr. Parekh and my family, we have a 3-generational relationship. Mr. Parekh and my late father were best friends. His son Aditya and I studied in school together. We remained best friends. And both our daughters, Aditya and my daughters, at the age of 6, are best friends. We haven't started playing bridge, neither did Aditya and I, but I miss Mukul's speech. But we do remember as children growing up that bridge was a sport which my father was extremely passionate about. We always saw Deepak uncle present on the bridge table every Saturday and Sunday. And the one event which typically my father, if anyone called, he would run to the phone when he was doing anything else, even if he was spending time with his family, having a dinner. But there was one thing that kept him away from the phone, regardless of who called, Prime Minister, Chief Minister, and that was when he was in the midst of his bridge game. It was something he was extremely passionate about, and I'm very glad that Deepak uncle has helped carry forward that tradition, continues to play the game. So, Deepak uncle, thank you so much, and I would ask you to say a few words.
Members of the Union. Members of the Deora family, president of our club, Saran, and joint participants. There was once a genial, humble, compassionate and caring soul, and he was my friend Murli. I met him several decades ago through our sons, as Milind told you, who were schoolmates and buddies, and they were insisting that we spend summer holidays together. So we had to tag along, and that's where we met. That's where I met Murli and developed a close relationship with the family. I followed keenly Murli's political rise, his intent to do good for Mumbai city and the country through reform, sagacity and perseverance. Every cause was his passion, and he carried a torch for the undeserved, not simply in his constituency, but far beyond. I accompanied him as his Ullu friend on many a camp for the visually impaired and his campaign for better education initiatives in the city. He was my bridge buddy, my sounding board, and my most valuable critic through my professional and personal life. I hold a candle to him today as his passion for bridge plays on. Thank you, Emma, for giving me the honor to pay homage to this personable giant of a man. And Dario reminded me that there were 3 doubles, a penalty double, a takeout double, and a Murli double. Because when we used to play and Murli want to double, he would say, Patna, Patna, double, double. That means, shut up. Now a short poem for Murli and the family. A tale of Deora, bold and blue, true. He dealt in diamonds, hearts and spades. A mastermind, no big evading. His eyes like diamonds, sharp and bright. Red hands like futures, day and night. With logic honed and cunning hand, he's built a bridge across the land. His wife, dear Hema, is queen of hearts. Caught passion's spark, played all her parts. From novice bloom to champion bright, she soared on wings of skill and light. So raise a deck, let laughter ring, for Murli's spirit on these wings. He lives in bits, in cunning plays, and Hema's bright crown in glory's rays. We dealt well and let strategies unfold. Our bluffs were bold and hands were bold. For life's a game with twists and turns, and bridge and joy where friendship burns. We shuffled well and played with glee, remembered Deora wild and free, and let his memory like a trick enliven our hearts with every click. We raise a toast, a memory bright, to Murli Deora, master of light. I repeat, we raise a toast, a memory bright, to Murli Deora, master of light. Thank you.